Hello, how are ya? Are you alright? Welcome to Antiques Cone Show, a programme where we find lots of things on the road and our audience send things in for its appraisal, and so we're able to make a nice cheap programme out of it, and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. Yeah! So, and I hope you've had a good week. Yeah? Right then. So, shall we see? Could you bring on the first object art, please? Thank you very much. Oh my God. Now, what have we got here? Eh? Look at that. It is a prized specimen, isn't it? That, now, there's a bit of history about that. That was found in a scrapyard down near round the back of Battersea in the early 1980s, and it is a good example of a Morris Minor tyre. Yeah, and it, as you can see, it's in fair to middling condition, and it came off an old bagger, and they're very collectible now. They're very collectible. I've only seen one or two of those in existence along the road. Oh, excuse me. And so there we are. Now, and there's a lot of history behind it. It's all to do with the 1970s and the Morris Minors, and someone had a puncture, and then it ended up in the scrapyard. So there we are. Isn't it interesting, eh? So that, right now, and I know you're not interested in, like, it's sentimental and it's not about the money, but what's it worth? Well, the best estimate I can give you in today's prices is about 1p. Yeah, are you happy with that? Oh, good. Oh, because sometimes people, well, you can't put a price on these things, can you? No. Right then. Okay, so very interesting that, wasn't it? Okay, can we have the next one? Would you want to bring the next one out, please? Right, what we got here? Oh, I say. I ain't seen one of those in, I don't know when. What, it's a very, it's an engine. Now, it's from the early 80s. And I must admit, it could be in better condition, but there we are. And it's had a lot of use, as you can see, but what a beauty. I mean, you see some things in the scrapyard, but you don't often come across a Ford Escort engine. Yeah, and this one, it's in particularly bad shape, so it's perfect, isn't it? It's perfect. You could put it in an art gallery, couldn't you? I mean, look at it. It's so well designed. And, alright, there's a little bit of rust. It needs a bit of a touch-up. But there's nothing you can do with a bit of WD-40 and a bit of brass soap. So there we are. And, so there we are, early 1980s. And, well, apparently the owner found it in the back of her garden. It had been thrown through the fence. And I mean, how could somebody do something like that with something so lovely looking? So we got to put a price on it now, don't we? Well, I would say that the price is, it's going to cost you about 350 quid to get it moved from your garden. Yeah. So that is how much it's going to cost, yeah. And hopefully some mug will buy it for some art gallery, but I mean, you don't know, do you? This is the thing. Right then. So do you want to bring on the next one then? Right, now what have we got here? Oh my, now that is a very good, look at that. Would you look at that? Just take a moment. Now that is, it is so lovely that, eh? It's a Manel cover, and I would date that back to the 1965, yeah. and you can see there is lovely markings on it, and it has been walked over many times, so there's a lot of history to it. And as you can see, it's got that nice texture to it, like it's really old and knackered. And I mean, these things are hard to come by nowadays, because you know, it might have a story. Someone might have fallen down the manhole, or I don't know, or a drunk person might have tripped over it coming back, and then you know, chucked his kebab up all over the road. You see, so these things, they're steeped in history. They are, eh? So and so I will put that around about the 60s, but then you can't tell because, well, I mean, it's just impossible sometimes, isn't it? It's so worn away. So I would think now, I suppose you're going to ask me about an estimation. Well, I would think probably somewhere in the region of, I don't know, 10p to 20p. Yeah, you can get a good price for that, but you might want to, well, I wouldn't sell it if I were you. I'd keep it in the garage somewhere, and hopefully it'll go up in value. But it's a lovely pea. I mean, you wouldn't want to sell it, would you? It's a lovely pea. Thank you for bringing it in from the scrapyard, or from your garden. Oh, did you find it in your garden, Mrs. Jones? Oh no, sorry, the scrapyard. Oh right, okay. Well, there you are. Eh? There, you can always keep your eyes out, can't you? Right, do you want to bring in the next thing then? Oh my God. Now look at that. Now this is my kind of area. This is the sort of thing that gets me hot under the collar. Oh, it does. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't contain myself. Oh, now you're looking at a proper knackered old vintage traffic lights. Oh, look at that. Isn't it lovely? I mean, I think that is just one of the prime examples, and you can see how shiny it is. You can see the colours in it. I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want? And it ain't half nice, is it? Margess is somewhere around from the 70s, and it probably some old van went into it, and that's how it's ended up. And I would say that it don't need much work done to it, does it? I mean, you could almost put it out on the road, couldn't you? I think Roadside would like that. Oh, he would. Oh, no, he would. He's got a thing for traffic lights, that one. I think it'll be well in there. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, and it's a lovely one, that. And I think it belonged to Barnet Council. Yeah. So I heard. Yeah, I think the story was that some old lorry went into the back of it, and then that was it. In the middle of the roundabout, round by the shopping centre, and then I don't know, some people, or they were scallywags. They took it, didn't they? They took it back to their own, didn't they? And then they stored it in there. I mean, what a thing to do, hide something so beautiful like that away. So that's something. So if you want me to put a price on, well, you can't put a price on it, but you're looking in the £10 to £20, I think, as much as that. I mean, it's difficult with today's inflation, isn't it, to really know what to do about it. But, well, I've got to put it in that ballpark figure. So there we are. Now, we're getting to the end of the show now. I bet you'll be relieved. Anyway, and it's been a pleasure to be with you today, because we've had so much. It's been so interesting, people bringing their old tat down here, and then us putting a value on it. And what a wonderful place this is, eh? Just look around. I mean, you couldn't get more picturesque, see, could ya? Anyway, so what we're going to do now, the last one is, we got something very, very special, and you don't see many of these. So now here it comes. That Oh my God, look at it. Look, would you look at that, eh? That is a sight for sore eyes, eh? You cannot believe we found one in such good condition. It is a 1965 Ford Cortina, yay! And I mean, you can look at it, look at the panel work, look at it, isn't it lovely? And all I could say is that you don't seem like that anymore. You don't seem like that anymore. One that is so lovely like that. You can see the trimmings, you can see the lovely framework. I mean, that was when Britain was great, wasn't it? And we made things properly, you see, down in Dagenham. And it's felt, isn't it? It's felt, and you can see where the interior, you've got your upholstered interior in there, and one can smell the leather. And of course no seat belts, because they didn't have them, you see. So there we are. And now you might need a catalytic converter, and you might need to spend about £5,000 on it to get it up to scratch. And then you've got the ULEZ charge, haven't you? So it ain't for your casual enthusiast. But what I'll say to you is, with a new liquor paint, a new engine, a new catalytic converter, the inside's done up all over again, and then new tyres, new engine, well then you've got a splendid example, haven't you, eh? Of a Cortina. And I mean, thank you so much for bringing it in today, because we don't see something like that in the scrapyard very often, if at all. I mean, it is so rare that, well, I just don't know what to make. I don't feel myself. No, since I saw it, I've come over with something. I do. I've come over all emotional. I know. That was good times. That was, eh? When the country, it weren't broken Britain, when it worked, didn't it? You just got in it and drove. When the Blackpool was built, eh? When the Blackpool was built, I mean, we didn't have superficial intelligence either, did we? So, for someone, I mean, like myself, it is an example and a memory of what could have been, eh? But, well, it ain't anymore, is it? Anyway, so thank you very much. Now, you want to know a price on it, don't you? Well, I hate to put a price on it for something so unique and valuable, but I would say that in today's money, you're looking at £34.50. Yeah, that much. You are. I know you can't believe it, but really, in that condition, I think, well, it's very special, isn't it? And you might be able to talk to the scrapyard boss and get a £5 knocked off it, because, well, you've got to know how to talk to him. And if you want me to do it, I know how to do it. Oh, what, geez? Oh, you know that Cortina down there, mate? Yeah. Well, I think it's blooming knackered, isn't it, eh? And, well, I'll give you 30 quid for it. Know what I mean? You see what I mean? That's all. Yeah, I don't like to give all my secrets away, yeah? You got to know how to deal with them, didn't you? Anyway, well, there we are. It's at the end of the programme. And I've had a lovely time talking non-stop to you. And isn't it nice to have yet another antique programme on the TV? Because you can't get enough of them, can you? At least that's what I find. And then next week, I think we're going down to the Old Kent Road, and we're going to have a look at a scrapyard round there. I heard it's not the best place to visit at night time because of all the dodgy dealings. So if you've got any old tat, please bring it down in the daytime. And I did forget one thing. Have you got our last? Have we got time? Look quickly. Look at this. This was, I forgot to put, one of our kind viewers chucked it in at the last minute. the shopping trolley. Well, you've got to have one of those. And this one looks like it's from Sainsbury's in 1977. And ain't it lovely? Look at it. You could almost get in it, couldn't you? And then one of your mates could push you down the road. And then you fall arse over tit when you hit a bump. Do you remember doing that? Oh, yeah. Well, of course. Well, Co, we saw a lot of that. It weren't much fun for the likes of us. But thank you for bringing that. I forgot we had that. What a treat at the end of the programme, eh? All right, then. Well, I'll see you next time for some more Antiques Kitchen. Ooh, see. Isn't it nice? Ooh, la-di-da-di-da. All right, then. Ta-ra. See you soon. Bye.